Hey, I'm Johnny Palmer and I'm one of the Lib Dem councillor candidates for the Clifton ward. A couple of weeks ago I posted a video asking what is going on with Clifton Zoo, and since then I've spoke to a lot of really interesting people and found out a lot of facts about what's going on. And I'm going to share those facts with you over a series of 3 videos. The first one about what's happening, the second one as to the issues that are important to the community, and the third one about what I as councillor am going to do to make sure we get the most for the community. So, where is the zoo at right now? A few things that we need to take on board is that the zoo has lost money in 4 of the last 5 years. Visitor numbers have more than halved since its peak a few decades ago. And also our relationship with engaging with wild animals has changed quite a lot. Personally, I feel zoos like this one have a slightly colonial, voyeuristic aspect to them in terms of us looking at animals in cages. I believe that now we want to see creatures in a more natural environment, either on TV or at places like Wild Place, and seeing them in cages just doesn't really fit with the way we are as a society anymore. So because of those factors, the zoo has had to change their strategy quite a lot and find a way that they can still deliver on their charitable objectives. It's important to note that Bristol Zoo isn't really a tourist attraction like other things. They're here to educate younger generations and all people around nature and conservation. And they're also here to try and do work in other parts of the world where they can help maintain wild species and habitats. Again, it's important to remember, they're not just a tourist attraction, that's just a manifestation of their bigger strategy. So with all those things happening, they've got to change their approach. So what they're doing is they need to shut down this Clifton site because it doesn't really fit for the reasons I've said. And they're going to move all the creatures and the resources from here out to Wild Place. Personally, I'm supportive of that. I think Wild Place will be an amazing place. I've seen from the inside the plans for it and it's really, really inspiring stuff. I would definitely take my kids there. But the issue that I think is most important to us is what is going to happen to this site here, which I believe is 11 acres, probably some of Bristol's most prime real estate. The plan at the moment is that they want to build on the car park on College Road. I've done a separate video about that. And the scary bit is what's going to happen to the zoo gardens here. At the moment, the intention is that they will get planning permission for the land, which gives them maximum value uplift, which makes sense because they need the money for Wild Place. But then the site will be sold to a private developer who, at the moment, the plan is to make the gardens privately available to the people who own those houses. So that's where the zoo's at. Watch part 2 of this series and we can start talking about what the factors are that are important to consider for the community.